like, why are you so sad? I remember you were always so happy, joyful, and bringing me so much peace and joy, but I don't want to be around you now because you're so sad and going through tough times. Hi everyone, this is Manal, your favorite YouTuber. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing fine, and in today's video I want to talk about how you should be around people who accept you in your gloomy and in your sunny days. What I mean by that is that when you are happy, everybody wants to be around you. Everybody thinks that you are the most joyful, peaceful person and bringing joy to everyone around you. But like, you are a human being too. You have days when you feel so low. You have days when you cry. It's like the weather. It's like the rule of the universe. There cannot be only one season all the time. Yes, it's possible in some countries like Germany where it rains all the time and there is no sun. But I want to tell you that there are days where you will be very happy, extremely happy, and you wouldn't even know why. You would be singing, laughing, dancing around and doing things that you love, and you will be very happy and optimistic. But there will be days when you will not feel like that. You will just want to be in your bed. You want to cry. You would want to do like just stay in bed and watch movies and cry and not do anything. And that's normal. And some days you will just want to be silent. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to talk to anyone, and that's okay as well, because even look at the weathers. Look at the weather, right? There is like summers, winters, fall, and spring. So we also have days like that. And it's totally normal to feel sad as well. And even the most spiritual person that you know or like exists, they have sad days too. It's like if you are always searching for happiness, that's also a negative experience. It's like, yeah, you're always looking or searching for happiness. But when happiness can be all around you, and you can be you, if you don't accept yourself when you're sad, it's like you're forcing yourself to be happy. And that will even make things more worse, because once you force things, you feel more that you are in a sad state and you should be happy. And when people see you as always a happy soul, and then there's something happens in your life and then you're not that person anymore, and then people are like, what happened? Like, why are you so sad? And that's what happened with me, because I used to be this joyous, most happy person, but then I moved to America. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not a happy person right now. I am. It's just I don't have energy anymore to give it to anyone around me. And why do you go through something like that? Imagine you're going through a tough time in your life. You're like changing countries, you're changing cultures, you're changing your job, everything in your life. You go through a transition period in your life, right? And then you need all your energy to yourself. You are in a period where you don't want to share your energy with anyone, like let alone your partner, parents, anyone, okay? And then people are expecting you to be the same joyous, happy person, which you were, okay? But you're going through this time of life where you don't want to give that joy to anyone around you, but you want that energy for yourself, right? I am someone who has a lot of energy, but like, since I moved to US, before even moving to US, I was going through a lot of stress, and I was thinking a lot because I went through something major in my life. I'm still not ready to share it online, but I will once I will find more courage, because I don't want to still share it with everyone. And the thing is that, okay, I went through that. I moved on, but then I had to move to another country. And that was a big step for me. And I was kind of afraid of moving. It was my dream to move to US, but then I was still afraid how it's gonna be. What job am I gonna find? Like, but I knew deep down that it's gonna work out. But when I came here, things were different than what I had imagined in my head, and I'm not in a right state of mind, and I'm not that happy person anymore. I kind of remind myself all the time that how you were okay with even the sad situations, you would cry. Yes, it's normal for any human to feel sad. People expect us to be like robots these days. They want you to smile, they want you to laugh, they want you to be like as peaceful as you can and not show any emotions, because if you don't show any emotions, you are a robot. People think that spiritual people don't cry or don't shout or don't be angry. No, it is very normal. It is very, in fact, it is very spiritual that you express your emotions. It is spiritual to cry. It is spiritual to be angry. It is, I don't know what definitions you have about spirituality, but it is very normal to express your emotions. In fact, it's healthy, because if you don't express your emotions, it's gonna be stuck in your body and then passed down to other generations. And then it's like, why would you not want to express your emotions? Our society makes us think that we should not express our emotions. It's not healthy to cry in front of someone. It's not healthy for a guy to cry. It's not healthy for you to be angry. It's normal and healthy if you always are happy, if you're always bringing peace and joy to other people. But it is not healthy if you're angry, if you have an argument, if you shout, or if you are crying. But it's okay. I am telling you, it's really okay to, if you want to shout, shout. I have this exercise where I shout in a pillow because I don't want to freak out the neighbors around me. But when I'm super angry, I go and take a pillow, I put my face in the pillow, and I shout. I shout because it helps. It's like therapy. It's like, and taking deep breaths with a sigh, like something like this, okay? It helps you release. But some people would be like, why are you doing this? That's so cringe. Let me cry, let me be angry, let me be sad. It's a period. Like, it's like, like, how do you say it? Like mountains, or like, because imagine there is always sun and no rain. And how the crops will grow, right? It's the same with humans. Like, if we don't have the sad and gloomy days, how you're gonna appreciate the sunny days? If you don't have lowest lows, how you're gonna appreciate the highest highs? That's how I believe. And it's very normal to love someone and get hurt. It's like, if you don't love someone, or if you don't do something just because you're afraid, you're not gonna experience that joy that will come. Just because you're afraid that you're gonna lose that person, or you're gonna get hurt by loving someone or by doing something, that's gonna make you feel worse in the future, that you didn't take the step, that you were not courageous. It's like you are afraid of doing things that you want just because you're afraid. It's the same when people are dating in love and they are afraid to marry each other because they think that they're gonna get divorced. It's the same with, like, if you're afraid of dying and then every night before you go to bed, you're like, oh, what if I die during my sleep? Oh, I used to do that, by the way. I used to be scared of sleeping at night sometimes, not all the time, because I would think, oh, what if this is my last night? And I would just be like, oh my God, okay. And I would not, it would be so hard for me to fall asleep. But then I was like, what am I doing? Why I shouldn't sleep? Why I should be scared? If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. It will happen. I cannot avoid that. But why should I be afraid? Same thing goes with anything in your life. You're afraid to love. You're afraid to take that step. You're afraid to move to that country. You're gonna regret it so much. Tomorrow you will die and you will not even know. We all will die. I mean, we all know that. That cannot be avoided, right, at all. And the thing about that is that I have seen my friends, young friends, die. And I have seen so much death, but I have a different concept about death. I don't become sad when someone dies. But the thing is that I feel that they are in another world, right? In another spiritual phase. And I know that they're doing well, so I don't feel sad. But the thing is that I have seen so much death that I don't even know if we're gonna live next year or no. And we make plans for 5 years, for 3 years, for 10 years, thinking that we are gonna live. Of course, I wish that you all live, that we all live for our dreams, to fulfill and everything. But the thing is that I started to kind of remind myself every day that all I have is today. I don't even know if tomorrow I will have it or not. And I am wasting it on thinking that what am I gonna do, if I'm gonna find a job or not, if I'm gonna make it or not, if I'm gonna be rich or not, if I'm gonna be that or that. And I am wasting this time that I have right now in thinking about the future that I might not even have. So I remind myself more and more every day that all I have is now and why I should just waste it. So I try to ground myself more and more. And it's completely normal if you're going through a tough time, or if you're going through just some sad period, or like anger or whatever. Express it. There is no time to suppress those things. Just let them out. Let them out. Let your feelings come out. Say those things, whatever you have in your heart, to the people that you want to say. I just want to say it's okay and it's completely normal to feel if you feel deeply. And there is nothing wrong about that. And that's it for today's video. I hope this video helped you in some way, and if it did, please subscribe and share it with someone else who you think it will help. And I just want to say I love you all. Take care. Bye.